Welcome back to Young Trip Reactions. The next video we're going to do is man allegedly fatally unalives FedEx driver over a road rage dispute. Let's get into it.
Hell of a thing. Florida man fatally shoots a hell of a thing. Florida man fatally shoots a black FedEx driver. Put it up full mask. Tyler Vidro, a Florida man, has now been charged with murder after he shot a FedEx driver named Nathaniel Paget following a road rage dispute. Police later met with Paget's girlfriend, who claimed she was riding in a delivery truck with him when Vidro pulled up alongside and, quote, lowered his window and began shrugging his shoulders and raising his hand up in an attempt to provoke confrontation, end quote. According to the affidavit, when the couple arrived at a FedEx hub where Paget intended to drop off the truck and switch to his personal vehicle, they noticed that Vidro had followed them, the affidavit alleged. Now, this is lying in wait. You have an incident, and now you have premeditation. At least that's the way I see it. And just because the catalyst for the premeditation may have happened by way of an incident, it doesn't take away the fact the man then engaged in premeditated malice. We'll get to that in just a moment. Quote, based on his behavior, Vidro appeared to be deliberately waiting for Paget to exit the vehicle, police alleged in the affidavit. Quote, Vidro had no lawful reason to be present on this restricted private property, end quote. Police reviewed surveillance audio in which Vidro was heard saying, quote, you hit my car, end quote. The affidavit stated surveillance video showed that Paget made a, quote, clear attempt to disengage and leave the scene, end quote. Paget drove to the other side of the facility and was pursued by Vidro, police alleged. Sad situation. De-escalation is what he's attempting to do.
He's trying to de-escalate the situation, but the guy does not want to do that. He wants to try to continue having issues with him, even though he's like trying to disengage. Let's continue.
Working man. He should be alive. Should be alive. He's trying to de-escalate. He's a responsible human being. He's at work. The individual decides to pursue him anyway. Quote, Paget moved at a quick pace to the edge of the private roadway where he retrieved a concrete block approximately the size of a bowling ball from the ground, end quote, the affidavit stated. As he held the block, police said Paget told Vidro that he had not hit his car. Gunshots were then heard. Police further wrote,
because he finally just stood up and said, hey, I didn't hit your car. He just wanted to accuse him of anything. I was waiting just for him to say that before I stopped again. This is crazy. Let's continue.
That there was no evidence to suggest that Paget had held the block in any threatening way. According to an arrest affidavit obtained by People, Paget's girlfriend called 911 to say that he'd been shot in the leg. Police said Paget had been shot multiple times and was found in critical condition. He was taken to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead. Following the shooting, Vidro called police to say that he felt the need to use his firearm because he feared for his life, per the arrest report.
Sounds so familiar. Yeah, those words that, like a lot of police officers them use and stuff. You feared for your life, but you chased this man all the way back to his job to drop off his truck. But you feared for your life. Yeah, what a joke. You didn't fear for your life. You wanted to cause a scene. Let's continue.
Quote, I didn't think to call you guys, but the lawyer told me to, Vidro allegedly told police. Vidro is charged with premeditated murder, which is the proper charge. And
premeditated. Let's give that 3 claps. That's what I'm talking about. Let's continue.
Stalking per court records. It is not immediately clear if he has entered a plea arrangement. Now, given the circumstances presented, based on the allegation, we have an individual who's claiming road rage. Shooting somebody for alleged road rage is not an appropriate response. That's murder. Okay, you shoot somebody, you kill somebody.
That is murder. Unaliving somebody due to road rage, not acceptable. Let's continue.
But he then calls, according to him, an attorney, which, by the way, that's evidence of a guilty conscience. Okay? So he calls
Right. He calls an attorney. That's, like Rashad is saying, guilty conscience to be calling an attorney. Because if I was innocent, I would have an attorney, but I could go to the police station and tell them exactly what happened if I felt what I did was right and justified, and I feared for my life. Let's continue. Because he did not fear for his life. That's why he went to an attorney and not to the police station.
Attorney, because he knows he has likely broken the law. He tells the police that he didn't even think to call the police, but the attorney told him to. Why? Because the attorney is an officer of the court. He has a requirement to report an active murder scene. Okay? So he calls the police. Police are able to confirm that there was no prior incident that they can find that would have been the catalyst to this. So what is this about? What is this about? What's the motive? Why did the individual believe that he could lie in wait to kill a black male? And once again, why would someone who decided to lie in wait to kill somebody, why would they do so over an alleged accident that never happened? These are questions that we have. While these questions are being answered, there's a GoFundMe. Let's put it up full mass. Obviously, this is a tragedy to a working man of a family. GoFundMe has been created to help fund expenses for the funeral. I ask that you do the very best you can. You can scan to donate to Vanessa's fundraiser, Help to Lay Nate Padgett to Rest. My thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm very sorry this happened.
If you're someone who cares about healthy
Advertisement,
eating and
yeah.
increasing the protein in your diet, listen up, because we've got the ultimate protein hack. Paleo Valley's 100% grass-fed beef sticks, the perfect gut-friendly, clean protein snack
right
for
now.
on the go. And right now, you can get them for up to 35% off. Here's 3 reasons why our beef sticks are better for you and the planet. Number 1, they're made using the highest quality ingredients, made from 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef with organic spices. Cattle are never given grains, antibiotics, or hormones. Number 2, the meat is raised here in the USA by family farmers focused on using rotational grazing practices. And number 3, they're delicious. Check out all these flavors. Beef sticks come in original, jalapeno, teriyaki, summer sausage, and garlic summer sausage. And right now, you can get them for up to 35% off. Order yours today.
Oh, there you go.
Turn your pollen mobile back into an automobile at Tidal Wave Auto Spa with washes starting at just $15. Afterwards, enjoy our complimentary powerful vacuums, cleaning cloths, and glass cleaner to wipe away every speck of pollen from your dash and interior. Catch the happy wave.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. A hardworking man. He's finishing up his day. His significant other is riding with him, I guess, in the passenger seat, working for FedEx. And a man who sees him driving just basically harasses him and bothers him. He goes back to work to drop off his truck. The van still bothers him. And he tells him, hey, I didn't hit your car. Next thing you know, there's bullets flying. This is crazy. That's why these uncivilized mutts have to be held accountable. This is absolutely crazy. Working hard and got unalived while working due to somebody's racism, just wanting to bother you. Insane. But I'm going to be right here. It doesn't have to just be cops. It'll be anybody. I'll be right here to hold you uncivilized people accountable for stupid things that you do. I'm going to be right here to hold you uncivilized mutts accountable. This is absolutely crazy. Let me know what you guys think. I will have the original video pinned at the top of the chat as always, and in the link in the description. Yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Trip family, and I'll have all this pinned at the top of the chat as always, and in the link in the description. And I'll catch you on the next one. This is terrible. He was working and unalived while working. Also, if you want to contribute to his funeral cost, this hard-working man, again, you can also click my link pinned at the top of the chat as always to go to the original video where you can see the video connected to Rashad Ritchie, where you can donate. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Trip family, and I'm out. Peace.